Hey everyone, welcome back to Williamson Ridge Outdoors. Today's video, I've actually got some footage of an ice storm that we had back in February, and I wanted to kind of share this with you. I originally just made some video of it and really wasn't even really thinking about putting it on YouTube, so some of it's just really kind of me, kind of narrating or talking to myself on it or whatever, to kind of just have it recorded for my own history. But then I thought, well, you know what, I'd just like to share it with everybody of kind of some of the footage that the destruction and stuff of the ice storm that we had, and just some of the things that were going on. Some of it's a little dark and kind of hard to see, especially right at the beginning, but then there's some footage in there too that can kind of show the beauty of something that's kind of so devastating. There were thousands of people without power, and people went for weeks without power because the destruction of the trees and stuff falling on the power lines and all that was so widespread, and so many thousands of people that this happened to, that the power companies were just overwhelmed and they just couldn't get to everybody in a timely manner. So it took them weeks for some people to get their power and stuff back on. So I just thought I'd share some of the footage that I took whenever all this was going on. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and follow along with us too, because all the other projects that we have, and just kind of keeping up with things going on around the property. We're a first generation farm, and we're just trying to get things built up in order to make our farm work. And it just takes so much equipment and different things and know-how, things that we're just having to learn as we go. So follow along with us on that, and I hope you enjoy the footage. I'm making this recording right now. This is February 15th, 2021. And you can hear trees falling just every couple seconds. I've got some here in the edge of the yard actually that have leaned way over. In fact, this one is just leaning over and touching the ground pretty much. And then there's one right here that's leaned over, and it was popping and cracking just a minute ago. But you can hear limbs coming out of trees, and you can hear full trees falling and hitting the ground just every few seconds. We've got trees all around our house. As you can see, we've got a huge oak tree right here that it is just weighted down. One just fell out right here in the edge of the yard. This is a monstrous maple tree right here behind the house. I don't know if it will hit the house if it falls, but there's definitely some branches that just fell out of it. And then the whole top of that tree just come out just a few minutes ago. This is the one right here beside the garage that just had some stuff fall out of it. This one also is right over my power lines. And I've got this other big oak tree right here that is overhanging the power lines and my truck. I really don't have anywhere to move my truck to that's not underneath the tree, because about everywhere I have around here right now has got trees. Well, it's super cold out today. Today is February 16th, and this is after our second ice storm. And there was trees coming down all night, and I just wanted to kind of go through and just show you this real quick. We're actually trying to make it out of our driveway, and I've already cleared out some of the trees, but I'll show you what we got going on here. So we've had a bunch of these limbs come down out of these trees, and it was across the driveway. And like I say, I've already moved all this section here, or at least enough to kind of get through with the truck. And this one right here was a tree that was laid over right here, and you can see what's over my driveway right now. And I got to clear out some of this stuff to be able to get the truck through. And then there's one on down there a little bit farther. We're out of power, and you know, the tree limbs and stuff have come down on the lines. There's a couple lines down right up here that actually attach to my pole, but I think they're cable wires. I don't think it's the electric wires. So I'm hoping that that's the case, and the power's out somewhere down the road and they'll be able to get it fixed. Because if it's just mine that they have to come up here and repair, it's hard to tell how long it's going to be before they come up here and get it. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to show this and share with you some of the damages and stuff that's going on during this ice storm. Try to get a little bit of footage of the carnage. I'm on my way home from work, and man, I have never seen anything like this. The power lines are just down everywhere, and you're having, like, there's places that you have to go underneath the power lines and they just barely clear your vehicle, and there's trees down everywhere and like stuff across the road, and the trees overhang the road still. But just like right here, this is a 2-lane road, and it's down to 1 lane with the trees hanging out there. And you know, it's just like it's a huge disaster that has happened. Probably one of the worst I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen some cases where, you know, we've had some tornadoes and that kind of stuff, but they're localized damage. You know, they're damaged from right where, you know, the tornado went through. It's not such a widespread area as this. This is just everywhere. Everywhere there's lines down, there's trees down everywhere. And I'm actually right now just getting the sections that's not, oh, and that one just hit the truck. This is actually a 2-lane road. You can't tell that. And look right here, there's a tree laying on the power lines, and we're having to drive under it. This is just, it's like nothing I've ever seen. And this is just a very minor portion of it, and you're only seeing what the headlights, you can see with the headlights of the truck. So I mean, it's actually much worse than what you're seeing on the camera. But like I say, this is a normally, you know, a nice little 2-lane road across through here. I'm gonna have to try to get the recording of the section I came through just a few minutes ago tomorrow on my way home from work, because that section is crazy bad. I've never seen nothing like it. It's just, well, and here's another one. Just places where there's tree after tree over the road, in the road, and the edge of the road. And I'm in southern Ohio, Lawrence County, Ohio, so just give you an idea of the area that I'm at and the kind of conditions. But we got more ice than snow. I'm gonna put my truck in 4-wheel drive because I'm getting ready to come up on a pretty good sized hill. There's another tree in the road. More trees down. There's a power line down right here, actually running right along the side. Looks like these people have power though. Nope, those are solar lights actually. Carnage. Oh, that one hit the truck. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to go under this. This is crazy. The tree is laying right on the lines here. Thank them for waiting on me here. More trees just hanging in the road. I've never seen anything like this. What's crazy about it, they only cleared it out of 1 lane, so like all this is down to 1 lane. This is going to be the section of road that I didn't video yesterday. I wish I could come through here in the daytime. Now last night they didn't have power through here, so I'm actually kind of surprised to see that the power is on. But there's still places like here where the trees on the lines. There's a huge place here where trees came down, and there's bunches of trees hanging off the mountainside right here. Of course, they went over into these people's yard and tore up all kinds of stuff. I'd like to get this. The road's still kind of blocked here. That's over in the lane. Yeah, this is where things start getting kind of bad. You can see all the trees laid over and cut out. Stuff in here too. This was tunneled over really bad yesterday, but not quite as bad today. Still trees hanging over the roads. Phone company or because I have a long ways to go to get turned around to come back. Man, look at these trees just laying everywhere. And that power line. It's just debris. Tree branches and stuff laying everywhere down through here. Stuff laying here everywhere. There's a huge tree laying in this front yard here. And actually, the power line was laying underneath that pile of stuff, and they got that fixed, looks like. So it is up in the air now. And it looks like there's a tree across the road. Okay, so I'm a little out of breath. That tree that was down actually had just fallen in front of the truck that was in front of me. I didn't see the tree fall, I just seen them stopping. And so we got the tree out of the road. I got most of it in the back of my truck because I was like, hey, why not grab some firewood on my way home? So shout out to those guys that they had a chainsaw with them. And man, I don't know why I didn't think about it, but you know, I haven't been carrying a chainsaw with me. I have plenties of them, so I'm gonna toss one in the back of my truck when I get home in case I run into this situation again, because there's still trees coming down everywhere. Plus, as you can see right now, it's snowing right now, so that's not helping anything out. And so I'll be a little more prepared tomorrow when I'm traveling and have my chainsaw with me. But that's the end of the section that I didn't get recorded yesterday. Man, how awesome is that? Those guys had that saw and they helped me load those logs in the back of a truck, and they were happy to do it, and I really appreciate them doing that. So anyways, I just thought I'd share this with you, this storm and everything that's been going on. Hopefully I'll get some daytime footage. I travel to work just as it's getting daylight, and then on my way home, as you can see, it's usually dark this time of the year, or whenever it's like this bad weather and stuff. We tend to work late a lot. But anyways, thanks for checking out the video. Like I say, I'm just trying to share some of the carnage and things that's going on here, and show you some footage of all the destruction from the ice storm.